And not too long ago, we did a tomato segment. All of a sudden, this thing's gone viral. Hundreds of thousands of people looking at it. And this is something, I got the original idea from Bobby Joe. We do things a little bit differently here. But we took this particular wire because it's cheap. Then we took a bucket and drilled a few holes in it. Now, one more thing that I would add to this before we show this is you could put some large grade gravel, not the little bitty stuff, but you know, pieces of rock like that. So put some limestone in there, and that will help filter that as well. So this actually goes into the ground a little bit. We're going to show you how to do this step by step in a minute. It includes hog rings, all sorts of things. But when this is in the ground, it goes down about another 3 to 4 inches. We shove that into the ground. The bucket goes into the ground. Now, after we did the show, so many people said, well, you can't get the tomatoes out of the side. Here's the deal. There's 4 plants in here. It grows up and intertwines in here. Now, we made it. Now, remember, it's about down here comfortably.
It was perfect.
The stems are down here. All the tomatoes are up here. There's no place, look, there's no place within this area that we can't reach to get a tomato. We don't have to worry about going through the side. I don't care if they're beefsteaks. Every place that we're going to get a tomato is comfortably reached over the top. That's why we didn't put them up here. So the tomatoes will cascade out the side. Now people say, well, we didn't see a follow-up.
Guess
what was the reason?
I had a wreck.
2 weeks later,
yeah.
Well, I shouldn't laugh about this, but we're happy that it's over. She was in an accident and her neck was broken. Now you'll remember the show, if you've been with us a while, you remember she was in a neck brace for a while.
Right.
We were actually in the house, technically in the house for 8 weeks.
Right.
I mean, you couldn't.
I shut us down.
You had to stay on the middle floor and couldn't go upstairs. I mean, it was pretty rough. But our garden, parents took the tomatoes.
Right.
I didn't walk out. I didn't say I was taking care of her. But it ended fabulously. But that's why we didn't show a follow-up on that. But this thing right here is absolutely wonderful. Now we're going to show you how to do it step by step because people, it's time to put out your tomatoes. Now you can feed these however you see fit. Remember Bobby Joe's bucket? His doo-doo bucket?
Yes.
You just take a mesh bag or something that breathes, put your doo-doo in it, put it in the water, and you just feed that. Now that is as organic as you can possibly get. You have beautiful tomatoes, and here's how you do it right here. Okay. Look, I just tell, is it not pretty?
It looks really good.
Beautiful?
Maybe don't plant it because it looks so nice.
No, we're going to have to plant it. Our garden is so late this year. Why am I holding a hog ringer? Poor little piggy.
Hope you're not getting hogs.
No.
Okay.
You know what? I decided that with our tomatoes, every year we get the cheap tomato cages and it never works out. And I watched Bobby Joe last year do something that really impressed me. He took concrete wire and he made cages that were a little more permanent. Well, I decided to go a step further, and I saw something on the internet where they took buckets, drilled holes in them, put them in the ground, and then you could put water in those buckets. You remember Bobby Joe's bucket over there?
Still,
the horsemen are in?
Keep it going.
Well, what do we have now over there? Alpaca and sheep. So we're going to dump some duty in there every now and then. We'll dip the water out into our tomatoes. We'll water them as well. Now what I have got here, I bought this today at Southern States. It is welded wire fabric. It's 3 feet tall by 100 feet long, 4 by 2, 12.5 gauge galvanized fence. So what I'm going to do is we're going to unroll this.
Okay.
I'm going to take about 64 inches. How's that sound?
Perfect. I like 64.
64 inches?
Perfect, yeah.
That's actually what I figured was about right.
Okay.
We're going to make a circle out of this. We're going to take these hog rings. That will clinch the ends back together. 4 in the bottom. Just like that. We'll set the buckets down in the ground, line up the plants with the holes in the bucket so the water can get to the root system. Put a little dirt in between it. I want a little space between that, the bucket, and the actual wire. What do you think, Nikki?
I like this.
You like it a lot?
Yeah, I do. Because they always fell over, and by the end of the season, I couldn't even do anything with them.
Now, these are a red beefsteak heirloom. We're doing all heirloom this year. We're going to come back very carefully. Watch our little fellers. Yeah, I think the bigger's the better, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're going to push that down. Go ahead and kind of lock that in. Now, we have 4 plants in there. The problem we have with tomatoes is falling over.
Right, always.
And those cages, the cages themselves fall over.
Right.
This has got a broader base. They're going to grow up in between, the base of the plant is going to grow up in between the bucket and that galvanized fencing.
It's a great idea.
You see what I'm saying?
I like it.
Then it can all bush up, and there's 4 plants.
Right.
So we have a smaller area, but a stouter
Right.
area for them to grow. So what you say, let's get one going.
Okay.